All right, let's dive into a pretty incredible story today. It's about an entrepreneur who was staring down a total industry collapse. I mean, everything he built was about to vanish. But he didn't just survive. He pivoted. He jumped into a totally new world and basically became a pioneer in it. This is a story about going from shipyards to search engines, and it all started the moment his entire world just froze.
Wow. Let that sink in for a second. That's a quote from Ryan Goering, and it just perfectly captures what happened. Imagine you've got this successful yacht business, you're on the water every day, and then the 2008 financial crisis hits. And in one moment, everything just stops. Dead in the water. Literally.
I mean, that's a nightmare scenario for any business owner, right? So what do you do? Do you just wait and hope things get better? Do you pack it all in, or do you start looking for a hidden opportunity inside all that chaos? Well, for Ryan, the answer wasn't going to be found on the docks anymore. It was somewhere else entirely. It was online.
Okay, so to really get this, we got to rewind the clock a little and see where this whole journey started. Because before he was an SEO guy, Ryan Goring's life was all about the ocean. He was running a shipyard, brokering deals in sunny Southern California.
So check out this timeline. It really shows you the pivot point. He's building his marine business for years, things are going great, and then, bam, 2008 hits. But look at what happens next. By 2010, while his main business is literally shrinking down from a team of 9 to just him, this little side hustle he started in SEO is already pulling in thousands of dollars a month. So by 2012, the writing was on the wall. The choice was obvious.
Let's really zero in on that pivot, because this is the key. That moment of crisis, it wasn't an ending for him, not even close. It was actually the beginning of a whole new chapter, and it was all thanks to one really simple but powerful observation he made. And here it is. This was the light bulb moment. He realized, hey, even if people aren't walking in to buy boats, they're still at home, and they're still searching for things online. The marketplace didn't actually vanish. It just moved. He saw that the new game wasn't about getting foot traffic to the docks. It was about getting digital traffic from Google.
And this wasn't just some reluctant business move he made to survive. He went all in. He absolutely loved it. I mean, this quote, "Head over fins in love," that kind of says it all, right? It just clicked for him. It was this perfect mix of strategy and getting real, tangible results.
So, it's one thing to find a new passion. It's a whole other thing to master it. And that's what he did next. Ryan didn't just learn SEO, he built a repeatable system for winning, especially for all those local businesses that are really the heart of our communities.
He took that passion and he put it to work. Get this, at his very first agency, he was serving over 280 local businesses every single month. We're talking plumbers, roofers, painters, you name it.
And that experience just kept stacking up. Over time, that turned into more than 4,250 completed projects. That is a deep, deep well of knowledge about what actually works for small businesses in the real world.
And this all comes from over 16 years of being in the trenches. He's been navigating every crazy Google update and algorithm change all the way back since 2008.
So, what was the secret sauce? He called it the local domination strategy. And instead of just doing generic stuff, he got hyper-local. He'd fine-tune Google business profiles. He'd tailor keyword strategies down to the specific zip code. The whole goal was to get his local clients to show up above the giant national companies like HomeAdvisor. So when you needed a plumber, you found a local pro first, not some middleman. All right, so all of that experience, all of those wins and lessons learned, they've all led to his latest venture. It's a new agency, and it's built on a mission that's been refined over more than a decade.
And here it is, BaaDigi. You can think of it as the evolution of all his work. His first agency was really focused on home services, but BaaDigi takes that same custom, client-first approach and opens it up to small businesses in pretty much any industry. He's expanding the playbook.
And his new chapter? It's already getting noticed. This quote from the national press, that's not just some nice praise. It's real recognition for a career that was built on being resilient and becoming an expert. It's kind of the validation for that entire wild journey, from shipyard to search engine. Okay, so we've talked about the what. Now let's get into the why, the philosophy behind his methods. Because a strategy is only ever as good as the principles that guide it. So what really makes his approach different?
This slide just lays it out so clearly. On the left, you've got the old way. All the stuff that drives business owners crazy about the SEO industry. Getting locked into long-term contracts, getting a one-size-fits-all plan. And then on the right, you have the BaaDigi way. No long contracts, because the results should speak for themselves. Everything is custom. And, this part is huge, they only take one client per territory. They will not put you in a position where you're competing with their other client down the street.
So you can really boil down his whole philosophy to these three things. Number one, strategic thinking. He's a Marine Corps vet and he brings that discipline to the digital world. Number two, a focus on track record, not hype. It's all about turning traffic into actual paying customers. And number three, that idea of market exclusivity. His clients are treated like partners, not just another number on a spreadsheet.
So why does all of this matter so much right now as we head into 2025? Because the digital world never stops changing. You've got AI and voice search becoming a bigger and bigger deal. You just can't rely on yesterday's tactics anymore. You need a strategy that's always looking ahead. And that's exactly what this whole philosophy is built for.
You know, I think we'll end on this quote, which is directly from Ryan. It just sums up his entire story and what he offers so perfectly. It's authentic, it's direct, and it speaks to more than 16 years of real-world, in-the-trenches experience. His whole journey started when one industry froze solid, forcing him to find and master the currents of a brand new one. And it kind of leaves you with a final thought, right? When your big crisis hits, do you freeze or do you find the next wave?